ourselves stadium in Glendale. Today, it's the penultimate.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And his first look is incomplete. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. After the incomplete pass here. It's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. The Cardinals in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, Connor looking for space. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
On 1st and 10 is Connor, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Connor, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the early turnover to get on the board first down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 27, Mayfield. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Murray's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. Touchdown! Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Mayfield now. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On the counter, it's Connor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Four yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give the tackle to Quentin Lake. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go with the option, coming right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Murray going to fire one out wide. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. in. 5, touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. On second down now, Bellamy, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Murray now. And he's got this complete to Bellamy. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Murray now on first down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Dancing away at the 35. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now this time Murray to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A final shot before half for Murray. Shakes up. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got a man, complete. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode
Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The extra point up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Buying, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Gets it to Bellamy outright. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now it's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now Murray. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know If they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And taken right on the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
And they'll begin by running the option. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. From the gun, Murray. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Point after, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. But now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Mayfield. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get a good bunch of that penalty yardage back, but he's also tackled in bounds. 117 yards rushing for him now to this point. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that...
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. So I thank him I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy think they with me. Yeah. Crazy think they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see.